This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of those passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number one versus number two. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. It could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup, as we'll see the number one team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Some decision to start this game. You roll the dice on the opening kickoff. You steal a possession and set up your offense with momentum. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air, it's Morris. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. The defense with a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
Gonna run it. It's Smith. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. A quick 3rd and 10 of the crowd now really getting into it. Back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Offense operating from the pistol. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Then the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Second down after that completion. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Get set.
They're going to run it. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Hand it off for a draw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a shotgun run call. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Back to throw. It's Morris. Pass rush closing in. He gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Kick is up and no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the ball to the ground. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up with the 31.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. They come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And now the handoff. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 7, Ohio State 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Tailback with another carry. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. Split backfield here. Looking downfield, it's Morris. He's running out of time here. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Number 17 in the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
They're on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Brought down at the 21-yard line. 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Ohio State offense will take over.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And here comes a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Defense is coming after him. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And it's good. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Morris. Fires it on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Direct snap to the back. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field, looking to build on this lead in this possession. And he settled for 3 last time out. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He stays alive. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
Nowhere to run up the middle. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
An important third down attempt for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. And he pulls in the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Here's the second down play. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
That's a great effort here by the running back, but he's still a little bit short of the line to gain. Now we got a tough decision to make coming from the sideline.
So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And the field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And then there's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. You pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They'll try the option play here. Powers through a tackle. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Look at the blazing speed to that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Morris. That is interception number 4 today for this QB. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll run it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a design quarterback keeper. They finally corral him at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This drive was important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Scanning the field, it's Morris. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards and a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. We go with a direct snap. He shreds the tackle, and he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
The first down pass. Complete to the wideout. And he's at the 41. Brings up the second down.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice job of the receiver picking up the first down on a decent gain. The defense is happy it didn't go for more. Expect them to lock down these playmakers because you never know who's going to get the ball next.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and the sack is made there by the freshman.
Great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. That rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
running out of time in the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first.
He's got room looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14.
That makes the score Auburn 28.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 11, set to kick off.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The sack sets up 2nd down.
Here we go.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
It's an option look. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
4th down coming up.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 28, Ohio State 14.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. The defense has got it. It's still a live ball. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense.
Flag 24. Flag 24. Come on, set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Hands off to the left. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
He hands it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, y'all thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offensive machine. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Defense is coming after him. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Direct snap to the back. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Timeout, Ohio State.
On the ready.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Down, 55.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. State offense comes back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Bringing pressure. Looking for a deep completion. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Eludes them, doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he runs it in for the 2-point conversion, but there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's hear what this is about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.